The air hangs heavy with humidity, almost as if the forest itself is breathing. The scent of pine needles fills your nostrils, mingling with the earthy aroma of damp soil. You find yourself standing at the edge of the New Jersey Pine Barrens, a place shrouded in mystery and legend. This is a place where the sun struggles to penetrate the dense canopy above, casting eerie shadows on the forest floor. Twisted branches reach out like skeletal fingers, creating a labyrinth of wood and shadow. The ground beneath your feet is soft and yielding, a carpet of decaying leaves and pine needles that muffles your steps. This is a place of secrets, a place where shadows dance and whispers seem to emerge from the trees themselves, as if the forest is alive with unseen eyes. This is the domain of the Jersey Devil, a creature of legend and fear. For centuries, tales have been whispered around campfires and passed down through generations, each story more chilling than the last. They speak of a creature that haunts these woods, a being that defies explanation, a creature born of anger, despair, and a mother's curse, roaming the forest in eternal torment. This is no ordinary animal, no mere figment of an overactive imagination, but something far more sinister. The Jersey Devil is a creature born of darkness and destined to walk the earth in perpetual torment, a symbol of the unknown. This is a story of fear and fascination, a tale that has captivated and terrified those who dare to enter the Pine Barrens, leaving them with a sense of unease. It is a story that begins, as many dark tales do, with a curse that has echoed through the ages. The year was 1735, a time when superstition and folklore were deeply woven into the fabric of everyday life. A woman named Jane Leeds, known by many as Mother Leeds, found herself pregnant with her 13th child. The burden of another mouth to feed weighed heavily on her. Overwhelmed by poverty and already struggling to care for her existing children, she cursed the unborn child in a fit of desperation. Her home was a place of constant struggle and hardship. "Let it be a devil!" she cried out, her voice echoing through her humble dwelling. The words were spoken in a moment of sheer hopelessness. Whether by chance or by the cruel hand of fate, Mother Leeds' words would prove to be prophetic. The atmosphere in the house grew darker and more foreboding as the birth approached. The child was born grotesquely deformed, a horrifying mockery of a human being. It was a sight that would haunt the memories of those who witnessed it. It possessed the head of a goat, leathery, bat-like wings, cloven hooves, and a serpentine tail. The creature was a nightmarish blend of various beasts. Its eyes glowed with an unnatural red light, and from its throat erupted a blood-curdling shriek that chilled the very marrow. The sound was unlike anything heard before. The creature, realizing it was an abomination, lashed out at its mother with a fury that belied its small size. It was driven by a primal rage and confusion. It tore through the room, knocking over furniture and sending terrified onlookers fleeing in horror. The scene was one of utter chaos and panic. Then, with a final ear-splitting screech, it launched itself into the night sky, disappearing into the depths of the Pine Barrens. The legend of the Jersey Devil was born that night. Since that fateful night, the Jersey Devil has haunted the Pine Barrens, its presence marked by fear and dread. Those who claim to have encountered the creature describe it as a horrifying sight. Standing about 3 to 4 feet tall, its body is covered in matted fur, the color of dried blood. Its eyes, glowing like hot coals, seem to pierce through the darkness, instilling an immediate sense of primal fear. But it is the sound of the Jersey Devil that truly chills the blood. Its high-pitched, piercing shriek echoes through the trees, a sound likened to the cries of 100 tortured souls. Some say it is a warning, a harbinger of misfortune. Others believe it is a call to otherworldly beings, a sign that the veil between our world and something far more sinister is wearing thin. Whatever the reason for its cries, one thing is certain: to hear the shriek of the Jersey Devil is an experience that leaves a lasting impression, a chilling reminder that some things are best left undisturbed. The early 1900s witnessed a surge in Jersey Devil sightings. Panic gripped the region as stories of encounters spread like wildfire. Newspapers ran sensationalized headlines, fueling the public's fear and imagination. Schools were closed, businesses shuttered, and people were afraid to leave their homes. In January of 1909, a wave of sightings swept across the state. Footprints, later attributed to the Jersey Devil, were found in the snow. Farmers reported their livestock being mutilated, their bodies torn apart with a ferocity that defied explanation. The creature was even blamed for the derailment of a trolley car, adding fuel to the fire of fear that consumed the region. Rewards were offered for the capture of the Jersey Devil, dead or alive. Hunting parties were formed, armed with everything from pitchforks and shotguns to more outlandish contraptions designed to trap or subdue the beast. Section 5. A Century of Fear. The Jersey Devil's Reign of Terror. The Jersey Devil's reign of terror extended far beyond the Pine Barrens. Sightings were reported in neighboring states, with people claiming to have seen the creature flying through the night sky, its eyes burning like embers. The legend grew with each passing year, becoming more elaborate and more terrifying with every retelling. Stories circulated of the Jersey Devil attacking cars, its claws raking at the metal as if trying to tear its way inside. Others whispered of hikers being chased through the woods, the creature's blood-curdling shrieks echoing behind them. Despite the numerous sightings and the very real fear that gripped the region, no conclusive evidence of the Jersey Devil's existence was ever found. The creature remained elusive, a phantom that vanished into the shadows as quickly as it appeared, leaving behind only fear and unanswered questions. Section 6. Skepticism and Science. Debunking the Devil. Over the years, skeptics have attempted to explain the Jersey Devil sightings as misidentified animals, hoaxes, or simply the product of overactive imaginations. Some believe that the legend originated from Native American folklore, tales of a creature known as the Leeds Devil that were later embellished and exaggerated by European settlers. Scientists point to the sandhill crane as a possible explanation for some sightings. These large birds with their 6-foot wingspans and distinctive calls could easily be mistaken for a more sinister creature, especially in the dim light of dusk or dawn. The footprints found in the snow, they argue, could have been made by other animals, their shapes distorted by the elements. While these explanations may satisfy some, they do little to quell the unease that settles over those who venture into the Pine Barrens. The legend of the Jersey Devil is deeply ingrained in the fabric of the region, a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be fully explained. Section 7. The Jersey Devil's Enduring Legacy, a Cultural Icon. The Jersey Devil, despite its fearsome reputation, has become an unlikely cultural icon in New Jersey. It has been embraced by sports teams, featured in countless books and films, and its likeness adorns everything from t-shirts and coffee mugs to local craft beers. The state's NHL team, the New Jersey Devils, adopted the creature as their mascot. Their logo, a stylized J with devil horns. The Jersey Devil has also been featured in episodes of popular television shows like The X-Files and Supernatural, further cementing its place in popular culture. Far from being a source of fear, the Jersey Devil has become a symbol of pride for many New Jersey residents. It represents the state's unique history and its willingness to embrace the unusual and the unexplained. Section 8. Keeping the Legend Alive. Tours, Trinkets, and Terror. The legend of the Jersey Devil continues to thrive today, fueled by ghost tours, haunted attractions, and a thriving market for Jersey Devil memorabilia. Tourists flock to the Pine Barrens, eager to catch a glimpse of the creature or simply to experience the eerie beauty of its domain. Local businesses capitalize on the legend, offering everything from Jersey Devil-themed walking tours to haunted hay rides. Visitors can purchase Jersey Devil plush toys, keychains, and even bottles of hot sauce bearing the creature's likeness. Whether you believe in the Jersey Devil or dismiss it as a mere legend, there's no denying the creature's enduring appeal. It continues to capture the imagination, reminding us that even in our modern world, there are still mysteries lurking in the shadows. Section 9. The hunt continues. Will you encounter the Jersey Devil? As you stand at the edge of the Pine Barrens, the sun beginning its descent, casting long, eerie shadows across the forest floor, you can't help but feel a sense of unease. The dense trees seem to close in around you, their branches like skeletal fingers reaching out. The wind whispers through the trees, carrying with it the faintest hint of sulfur, a smell often associated with the Jersey Devil. The air feels thick, almost electric, as if charged with the energy of countless untold stories. Is it just your imagination, or did you hear a twig snap in the distance? The sound echoes through the forest, making your heart race. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. A shiver runs down your spine, and you can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. You turn to leave, eager to escape the encroaching darkness, but something compels you to look back one last time. The forest seems to hold its breath, waiting. For a fleeting moment you think you see something moving among the trees, a dark winged shape silhouetted against the fading light. Your mind races, trying to make sense of what you saw, but as quickly as it appeared it's gone, vanished into the shadows, leaving you to question what you thought you saw. Was it real, or just a trick of the light? The legend of the Jersey Devil endures, a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. Stories of its sightings have been passed down through generations, each one more terrifying than the last. So, the next time you find yourself in the Pine Barrens, be careful. The forest holds many secrets, and not all of them are meant to be discovered. You never know what might be watching you from the shadows. The eyes of the forest are always vigilant, always waiting. The hunt for the Jersey Devil continues, and you might just be its next prey. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and remember, some legends are born from truth.